YouTube, you know I'm back with another reaction video. Let's dive into this video and I'm gonna chop it back with you guys real quick.
All right, let me ask you a question, baby. Let me ask you a question. Why do women call the dude that is the good guy a lame?
Why do y'all be thinking just because a nigga, you ain't got no mic so you can't answer. I'm gonna answer for you. Just because a dude appears to be, a decent human being, you're not cheating, you're not putting your hands on people and all that, that don't make you a good guy. You can still be a piece of shit. You can be
mental could be
you
fucked.
can be a quiet piece of
mental
shit.
can be fucked.
No, that ass. We be like, oh, he's a nice guy. Why? Because he don't beat your ass.
What's a good guy? What's a good guy?
He still break you instantly.
No.
What's a good guy?
This is why I just pay the $40 and leave.
What's the good guy to a man? What's a good guy? No, I'm asking you, nigga.
Yeah, it's a man with all the answers.
So tell me, what makes you a great guy?
What makes me great is that I'm the personification of what I would want my daughter to marry.
Okay, so explain it. Tell us what.
But we asking for like.
You didn't hear that? He's saying he's the type of man that he wants his daughter to marry, to meet. Wait, am I missing something here? Like, they didn't get that? Like, you don't understand what he means? Imagine a man saying that if he had a daughter, which he loves, he would want his daughter to meet someone like him. That's what he means about what a good guy is. He's talking about how he works on himself to make himself a good person. So when his daughter gets older, he knows how to tell the difference if a man is a good guy or not, just by the way he lives his life. So that's how he knows what a good guy is, because he knows how he lives his life. He moves in the right path. So when his daughter brings a man to his house, he can judge the man by the way he lives his life, because it has to represent the same way he lives his life, the right way, not the wrong way, the right way. You see, this is what I mean, guys. Like, if a woman doesn't have her father in her life to look up to, she's not even gonna know what a good guy is. But anyway, man, let Antoine cook.
Qualifications.
Okay.
What are qualifications?
What's the qualifications you provide?
What do men have to meet? Like, what criteria do they have to meet to be considered?
You know, when she's asking that, she's really confused, or she really needs to know this answer, because she don't have men around here to, show her the right path. So she really, really wants to know the answer, When they're asking questions and that, what's a guy, they really, really want to know the answer from a man. You feel what I'm saying to you? But they don't know how to, address it in more of a, polite way. So they will say it in a way where they've got the answer already, but they want to know what you want to say. But they front it like they don't want to know the answer, though. But
your daddy, you wouldn't know no way.
No, 2K. No. Let him answer. Let him answer this question.
Yeah.
Let him answer.
He got to go.
Let him answer.
Listen, half y'all that had good men, you didn't know he was a good man because you never had a man. So
exactly what I said. If you've never had, it's like if a female's never had her father in her life, coming back from work, doing the right thing, making sure he doesn't do things to jeopardize his freedom, to make sure the family is straight, that's a good man. That's a guy that has, a good character. So because a lot of females, some females has never had their father figure in the house come home, because whether their mums run them away, right? So they don't understand what a good man is, the characteristic of a good man. Hence the reason why the majority of this time, these girls, they go for the bad boys in the streets, the ones that's out here shooting, robbing, scamming and all of that. These are what they think is a good character. Does that make sense? So, it's to do with, a lack of father figure in the household. So they're not going to know what a good man is. And unfortunately, that's just the facts and that's the truth. You know what I mean? If you grew up with a man in your house 24/7, waking up in the morning, chasing his purpose, coming back, making sure that you lot are straight, making sure there's light in the house, making sure the bill's paid for, making sure that your mum's straight. Because sometimes mummy can be emotional, but when daddy's there, she's focused and she gets back into the position she's supposed to be as a woman, as a feminine woman. That's what a good guy does. You feel what I'm saying to you? But they've never ever seen that before in their life, so they don't know what a good guy is. Especially when a good guy is right in front of them, preaching and ready to explain to them what a good guy is, they're ready to cut him off. Like they got an answer. It's crazy. Don't you think it's crazy, guys? Let's get to it.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna answer this question in full.
Come on.
But it depends on what age you are. See, and this is why I don't talk. This is why I don't talk to women, because they don't want the context. So if you are 19, 20, 21, 22, you don't have to have money. You're supposed to be broke unless you're doing it the wrong way. So the definition of a good guy is a guy that got good character and great work ethic. And he loved God. That's all he got to have at that young age.
At that young age, yeah.
It's different for a guy that's 35, 40, 45, 50.
For sure.
Okay? Because then he has to have the results, and you can look at his life and pretty much tell what type of guy he's going to be for you with the results that he's gotten and the people that he's affected in his life.
Yeah.
So,
And that's 100% facts. You got to look at it like this, guys, yeah? If you're in your 20s right now, your 20s are meant for you to sacrifice and go through, ups and downs. You're going to fail, of course. That's part of the game, right? When you're in your 20s, because you want to try to find out who you are, what your purpose is, right? But with consistency, you will find that. Does that make sense? You will find that because the Most High has already given you the path. All you have to do is trust within yourself and trust within the Most High and stay in the right path. So in your 20s, right, you're going to have to be building, making mistakes and, learning from your mistakes. So now when you get to your 30, right, everything that you've been doing in your 30s, if you're in the right path, will show in your 30s. Like 100,000% it will show in your 30s. When someone else looks at you and you tell them, right, yo, I'm over 35, and they look at, it's not about the things you have around you, because the things you have around you is all materialistic things. It's about your character, your mindset, where you're going, the people that you inspired, the people that looks up to you, i.e. family, the woman that's next to you. You know what I'm saying to you? So it will show in your 30s. You feel me? That, okay, cool, this guy didn't waste no time in his 20s. But then when you're in your 30s and you're still out here clubbing, you're in the same spot as the 20-year-old, you're probably still chilling in the blocks, you know what I mean? You probably still have the mindset of calling someone you're younger or something like that. It shows that you've missed the train. It shows that you've never been focused. It shows that you've never been in your purpose. You've never been in your deed, right? So someone like me that's in my late 30s, right? I can see another person in the late 30s and say, yeah, you missed the train. Because I can tell from your lifestyle, the way you are, your character, dibbling and dabbing with drugs, or you're doing you're doing fraudery. You feel me? I always say this, yeah? Your brain does develop at 25, right? And that's the age where you need to cut the crap. All the distractions. That will show in your 30s, bro, because it will show that you wasted time. You can't run away from that. Especially when you hit 30, it will show. That's why some people like putting themselves in jail. I'll be honest with you. Some people like to go to jail because they know they missed the train, and they don't want you to know they missed the train, so they put themselves in jail. That's why you always hear people, yeah, free my guy, free my guy, free my guy, every moment. Well, my man's not out yet. My man's still in jail.
the definition of a good guy is supposed to be a guy that aligns with where you would want your life to go. That's it. It's simple as that. Some people got different criteria depending on their spirituality. A good guy is a guy that believes in God and then he's focused. Some people got a different criteria depending on whether or not his finances that's aligned with where it is that they're trying to go and whether he can boost.
Look at her face on the right. Why her face like that in the rap? It's like whatever he's saying is hurting her spirit. Because she knows she's come across some good guy and she can never get that again. That's why she's there like, strong in your face, man. Sorry, man, I was a bit triggered. Sorry.
Her up and then take her to a certain space, right? So the criteria and the context is going to change from person to person. But ultimately, I see women pick over and skip over the guy that they were supposed to. Most women have skipped over the guy that they were supposed to be.
He was
with.
ugly.
And that, see? You see what I'm saying? Thank you for being honest, though.
I'm gonna you somebody I'm not physically attracted to?
Exactly. I gotta settle. Like, I'm gonna put it like this. You have to
settle
settle
for a guy with money and he ugly too.
That's
Yes,
I agree with that.
They do that all the time. They do that all the
He's
time.
not lying. He's not lying.
What she said, oh yeah, he's ugly. So you gon' miss an opportunity of being with someone that's got a good character because of the features. It just reminds me of some girls like very materialistic orientated, they will pass a good guy for the dope dealer that has drip, right? Because he's got a drip and whatnot. He's looking clean and, but the dope dealer has an expiry date. You can't do that for lifetime. So now look at it like this, right? You're in your 20s, right? As a young female, you're in your 20s, yeah? You have no father figure, right? I'm gonna be your father figure right now. So DK is gonna be your father right now. I'm a kid! I'm grown! Right? You're in your 20s, you know, you see one guy over there, he's looking drippy, he's got the new Merc. He's looking fly. All the girls love him. He's a fraudster, he's an F man. Then you got this guy over there, you know, he's working, he's building. He can do what this guy's doing because it's easy to just, you know, go on the internet, find people's details, take their money, run off and go fucking Selfridges and go splash it. You know, Deets clothes, run around with the Deets clothes. Now this guy, now he's gone Joe now, right? He's gone Joe. So you're like, now they've gone to like, they're at late 20s. This one's gone Joe. He's doing like 7 years, 8 years. And this one, he's still building. Ain't nothing stopping him. He's still building. By the time this guy's come out, he still has that same mindset from when he went in. He's backdated. Now this guy over there that you've missed the opportunity to even actually jump in his boat, he don't want you no more. He's like, no, I don't even want you no more. You done out here. I don't even want you no more. I want her. Because now he has the option to pick what type of females he wants in his life. Why? Because he knows what he's been doing to get there. He's been building, right? So then his character has been growing. He's been getting closer to the Most High, because to get closer to the Most High, you need to have faith within yourself. So now his fear is limited because he's gone through those experiences, those challenges to make him the man that he is, right? And then now he's in his late 30s. And you see him and you're thinking, oh, you're going to hit him with that, hi, big head. Hey, big head. He's going to look at you and be like, do I know you from somewhere? You females need to understand this, especially when you're young. That's your prime age for you to make the right choices. Because when a guy gets to his prime age, he's going to make the right choices. So if you're wasting the opportunity of making the right choices, now you are going to pay for the price when you get to that age. Because that dope dealer ain't going to help you. He's done that here. He's finished. He's really, really finished. He's not even ready for the real world. The real world is, I always say, yeah, listen, I came from that life before, yeah, and I keep 100 with you. I'm so glad that I had to learn the hard way to give me the skill of patience, right? I'm so glad I went through that situation at a young age, you know, came out at a young age. So I learned the art of patience, and I actually channeled that experience into doing the right thing. So I started my first business at 24, and ever since then I've been flourishing. I'm 37 right now. Feel me? I'm good. I'm sweet. I got so much time. Here's the reason why I can create this. So now imagine all those other females that's brushed me off when they see me building. I'm going to look at them and say, man, you done out here, man. Don't touch me. Ugh. Move for me, you germs. So I'm going to let that just marinate. I'm going to catch you guys on the next video.